Michelle Ragusa-McBain here, and today I want to talk to you about your marketing qualified leads and making that transition, growing that funnel, and moving them along beautifully to become sales qualified leads. And there are 4 important ways that you can do that through working hand in hand with marketing and sales to be successful in your social selling journey. The first is you really want to define what your MQLs and SQLs are. And that can truly vary based upon your company and your agreement. Who are you targeting? Who is your ideal prospect or customer? And that can vary for every company that you work for. The amount of budget that the typical customer has, the industry, sub-industry, or vertical they belong to, the typical customer size that they are, and do they have similar pain points and required solutions to what you provide? Yes, there can be a wrong type of customer, and you're not going to have a peanut butter spread that evenly distributes your solution for all people. So you want to make sure you're really qualifying those leads, assessing their interest in your products and solutions. Have they come to your site repeatedly? Have they attended a webinar, read an article, talked to somebody, asked for a demo? Those are the key qualifying factors that will really help you address and qualify if somebody is an MQL who is interested to somebody who's a potential buyer. And as we go through that journey, your second step is to ensure that you have alignment between marketing and sales. The best sales relationships and marketing relationships are those that partner together and work seamlessly hand in hand to help each other succeed. In the very beginning, you must align on the roles of marketing and sales to define and document what is the actual process and protocol flow from one to the other. If you're addressing marketing campaigns or using drip campaigns or tools such as Marketo, what is the score where you will get to the point where they will automatically be qualified to move MQL to an SQL? In addition to that, you want to think about the handoff and how that's going to look and have it clearly defined so there's no confusion in the process and it can flow seamlessly. You also want to make sure that everyone's on the same page with their goals and expectations so that you can work together to strive and hit those revenue goals for your company. The third thing you want to consider is optimizing your sales funnel. Once set up, you want to continually assess and track metrics and analytics to make sure that you're meeting all of your goals and expectations. There are several key metrics that you can look at. And for just a few, you can think about visitor to lead conversion rates on your websites and other products and tools that you are sharing, campaigns that you have, that you're providing. In fact, 74% of customers say that they would be willing to give a email address or phone number in exchange for high valued content, such as a podcast, a blog, or a white paper. Also want to think about your leads to MQL conversion rate. In addition to your MQL to opportunity conversion rate. You want to think about your percentage of sales accepted leads. So how many of the leads that you're flipping over the fence do salespeople accept and say are really truly qualified versus they're not really interested and they're just poking around looking to get more information? Consider tools such as Lead One. So if you had a score, for example, 70%, when a customer gets to that score, it can automatically put them in a calendar invite to set up a demo or talk to a customer sales account executive. At that point, they can put the calendar invitation together and they can even send them prompts to let them know 24 hours in advance that they're going to have a meeting. You have a meeting scheduled in 6 hours and 15 minutes and 5 minutes, and text them and email them as reminders to make sure that they show up and that you get a good value on that effort. To make sure that as you look at the metrics throughout this journey of the funnel, you want to make sure that you are in fact assessing if this is the right metrics. And if something needs to be pivoted or adjusted, you take the time to do so in order to be successful in your campaign and efforts. Finally, you want to create a strong handoff process. When a lead hits a particular portion of that journey, you want to ensure, based on either the scoring system or the qualifying factors, that as you position for that handoff, that it's very neatly efficient or automated so that the process can be very effective. And those that are not ready or become SQLs continue to be nurtured through marketing campaigns throughout that journey. And just because somebody is a customer does not mean that they cannot be a repeat customer in the future. So they also should be continue to be put in that nurture track throughout their campaign. Now, I know some companies that I talk to have great marketing and sales working hand in hand, and others, unfortunately, have really strong sales teams that don't necessarily have a strong marketing partnership or marketing team in-house. When you're in that particular position, your social sellers might have to take on the role in wearing both hats of both sales and marketing. We know that 75% of B2B buyers and 85% of C-level executives and VPs are looking for content on social media. So if your company doesn't produce it in-house, you should absolutely consider what vendor partner relationships or distributor relationships you can leverage to share those ebooks, white papers, brochures, infographics, blogs, videos, or third-party analyst reports, etc., to ensure that your customers are receiving what they need and you can build the rapport and relationship. As always, we're happy to coach on social selling or answer any questions at any time for all sales and marketing concerns. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel to make sure that you get these weekly social selling tips for sales and marketing. I wish you the best of luck and a great week.